Fathers, are you leading or just existing? Fathers, are you leading your family or are you just surviving life? There's a difference between being physically present and truly leading your families. Some fathers go to work, pay bills, come home, exhausted, and repeat the cycle. But leadership requires more than existence. Existing fathers operate on autopilot. They provide financially, but disconnect emotionally. Children can feel when a father is absent emotionally. A father can live in the house but still be unavailable. Provisions without connection eventually creates distance. Examples to discuss: always on the phone, short temper, no meaningful conversation, only speaking when correcting behavior, never intentionally spending time together. And that's important, relentless fathers. If we're only communicating with our children only when we are disciplining them, we are not building a strong foundation. In other words, we are truly building distance, because now our kids can't approach us when they have an issue because they're thinking, well, man, I'm going to upset my father if I go to him with my problem. We must understand, fathers, that spending time with our children, you can't get to know them if we don't spend time with them. We need to always understand that our children are looking for consistency. Someone that they can lean on, someone that they can run to, someone that they can feel secure with. That's you and I, relentless fathers. So let us always be mindful that these little precious gifts that we call children, they need you and I to be in our rightful position. 3, what true leadership looks like. A leadership is present, listening, paying attention, being emotionally available. B, leadership is example. Children study what fathers do daily. Discipline, respect, integrity, consistency. C, leadership is direction, setting vision for the family, guiding children through challenges, teaching values intentionally. Your children may not remember every word you said, but they will remember the atmosphere you created. They do remember how you made them feel. Did we make ourselves approachable? Did they feel comfortable approaching us? If we're just caught up in giving them what the provisions and what they need and never attach to them emotionally. Again, we said it earlier. We are building or creating a distance. We must not be fathers who put off things, who says to them that I'll let your mom handle it. They want a present man. They want to be led. They want to understand. Teach me. We're teaching them how to lead. So, relentless fathers, we can't take our foot off the accelerator because we had an exhausting day. We got to get ourselves girded up. As I like to say, you work on the first shift at your job, then you come home to the second shift, which is the most important one. You got to be able to shake off what you've experienced through the day so that you can be prepared for your family. That's what we've been called to do, fathers. And we can do this if we learn and take the initiative on how to do this. 4, cost of passivity or a passive father. Emotional distance grows slowly. Children start opening up. Fathers become strangers inside their own homes. Passivity creates confusion and instability. Do your children feel safe talking to you? When was the last time you intentionally checked on your child emotionally? What atmosphere enters the room when you walk in? Do you feel welcome when you walk into a room with your children? Do they notice you? Do they smile when they see you? Or do they continue to do what they've been doing? That is a telltale sign we have not been engaging our children. Because as we said earlier, if the only time we engage our children is to correct them, we are creating that distance. We're not drawing them to us, we're pushing them away. And the last thing we want as a relentless father is to have their children going somewhere else, looking for someone who will take the time out to listen to them. We don't want to put them in that position because that can be dangerous. That position can lead them down paths that will be destructive to their lives. So, relentless fathers, let us ask the questions. Nothing wrong with asking your child, how was your day? What can I help you with? Are you feeling good? Let's talk about it. Ask questions. That's what these children want, us to engage them so that we can help them to become productive little men and women. 5, how fathers shift from existing to leading. Give practical action steps. Here we go. Be intentional. Daily 10 minutes of focused conversation. Ask meaningful questions. Control your presence. Calm leadership. Patience over anger. Lead by example. Your consistency builds security. Create vision. Teach purpose. Teach responsibility. Teach identity. Leadership begins the moment a father becomes intentional. In our closing actions here, we want you to take action. Fathers, your children do not need a perfect man. They need a present man, a growing man, a man willing to lead with consistency, strength, and love. The call to action. We are challenging you to share this with other fathers and join the Relentless Father School community. We are building fathers who become the solid foundation, the wall of protection, the lighthouse, and the runway for their families. I want to leave you with this. Don't just exist in your home. Lead in your home and stay relentless.